Hey, welcome back. I am in the process, or I'm going to start the process of assembling the Death Mask miniatures. Now, as far as I can tell, looking at the sprues, there's going to be a whole lot of extra parts and stuff, which hopefully I can use on some other Marines that I have. But what I wanted to do, at least for this first set, if I manage to trade the Elder off for another set, then I'll just put those guys together however, but at least for this first set I wanted to build these squads that are in the book. And when I was looking at it, I was like, wow, I really got to go through here and look at some of the other pictures in the book and figure out, okay, like him, I had to kind of really figure out his shoulder emblem, and this guy I found another picture somewhere else where that's Imperial Fist. This guy I'm going to have to dig around, see if I can find this guy. And that guy too. That's a little bit more looking for these. Figuring out exactly what parts were used. And I'm not sure if that's how they want this done or not. They show some things in there, but they just show different kind of Deathwatch guys you can put together. And as far as I can tell, let me move this and look over here. It's like here, it's got the what sergeant right here, and it shows, you know, combi met, plasma melta options, the different plasma gun or a bolt gun. It shows a xenophase blade or a power sword, so it shows all the options for what sergeant. And it doesn't have in here, so it's got him here put together with a different head than that guy has, and it doesn't really show, you know, use this shoulder pad for this guy. There is no, and this guy would be what Sergeant Croll is the first guy, so this is Squad Croll. And so there's no how to assemble what Sergeant Croll in this part of the book that I have found. And this is all Eldar, yeah, so there's no how to assemble this guy. So I had to dig through the pictures because I do want to make Squad Croll. We're going to start off with Sergeant Croll. Let's see, things that I dug out from the picture is this chest piece with the Inquisition symbol on the front. He has that right there. The backpack I can't tell, so I just chose one that has the Inquisition symbol on it to kind of match his chest piece. I have the xenophase sword, which is in the box set. Haven't seen that up close. That's the xenophase sword. I got the combi melta part for the melta. So I think this goes in here like that. Yep. Okay, so that'll make that a combi melta because it says in his stat line he has the combi melta and the xenophase sword. I looked in the thing, found the right arm to go with this one, because if you look here, the way some of these arms assemble, oh, don't lose that. Here, like this. See that little square knobbing? And then like the hand is like that, and so this little square indenture on the hand fits on that square nubbin like that to put them together. Well, they're not going to hold together, just sit in my hand. I looked at his thing. I may have got the wrong legs because this one has a skull on it and his don't. It's the right stance, wrong legs. Let me look real quick here, see if I can see the legs that he's actually got there. Skull. This is him. This is his legs right here. Got him. Someone, you know, this may not be like, oh no, this is exactly how you have to go with him, but I want to kind of do it that way. Like, you see, just, yeah, all my clutter, I've got all my Deathwatch guys out again. Gonna get everybody in the paint and everything. And no, my finger is not cut here, if you can see that. It's, what is it? Not Kool-Aid, Crystal Light Mix is in little cut marks, so it's not like cut bleeding. It's just I had to clean up a mess the boys did, and so that red crystal light powder got all in all my little superficial nicks and abrasions on my hands. So much fun. So much fun. Children are precious. Alright, so I got it right legs. So this is the legs that he's on the picture. It's got the skull on the one leg with an Inquisition marker on it right there. And then the other one is clear. So this is Sergeant Croll. These are the parts as best as I can ascertain. Oh, and this head. This head. It's the kind of the Blood Angels kind of moppy blonde hair kind of look. Oh, and this shoulder pad is what he has. Right there on his thing. That's his shoulder pad. So, I've gotten all the pieces that look like him, and so this video is going to be assembling him as best as I can ascertain from the picture on the squad things. This is Sergeant Croll right here. So he's our number one guy. And I guess I probably will break these up because it's going to take me a little bit to... why do I have dried glue up there? Guess shooting things everywhere. It's going to take me a little bit to get all the little pieces together for each individual guy and digging through all the pictures that are available, and then I'm sure at some point in that process I'm going to have to make some decisions on whether something is the thing that one guy has or not. So, got his body together here. I'm going to put his feet on the base. Kind of looks like that a little bit. Gonna let that glue up. And he's got that cool Xenoface sword, which is just basically a nerfed kind of weapon, but it's cool. It's cool. It's gonna be interesting to paint. They've got it kind of green. Don't know if I'll go with that or not. That kind of, in my mind, makes it kind of Necron-ish. I guess it is kind of based off an old Necron weapon. I thought I cleaned this off. I obviously did a poor job, or it probably did. Alright, so we got that. I think next, probably put this together, right? Knock that up real quick. So in his squad, he has him and 4 other guys, so it's a 5-man squad, basically combat squad in a way. He's got 2 veterans that have a bolt gun and power sword, so standard bolt gun power sword guys. I don't even have names. One of the guys has a stalker pattern bolt gun, so he's kind of like a snipery dude. And then one guy has the Infernus heavy bolter with the Hellfire shells and a close combat weapon. So that's going to be cool. That will use the arms, and I don't know if there's 2 of them because they have the same number in the assembly book. The arms that hold the heavy weapon. So that might be a thing. But you know, I've got so many leftover like heavy weapon holding arms from other sets. So I'm kind of hoping that those will work for this. And be able to hold that frag cannon, because I do have plenty of marine bodies and a few Deathwatch pads will be left over 4 since I built this guy, the Watchmaster. And so I definitely want to have a frag cannon guy. And I like the Infernus heavy bolter. It's kind of cool. I know everybody's kind of stuck right now on the frag cannon and its abilities, but I really don't go a lot with like what might be like the most, I don't know, min-max perfect stuff to do stuff with. Just whatever is kind of cool and fluffy. That's kind of cool, and that's what I do. That's how I go. That's kind of cool, and that's what I do. Just do the kind of cool thing. Guess he's like this with his thing. I don't have to make him exactly like that, and I don't want to, but just kind of exploring how his hand can hold that. Let me see. I believe probably for best thing. That way I know exactly how this combi melt is pointing outward is to glue on the combi melt to the arm before I try to glue the arm. And if you'll notice, they all have this, I'll show you up close once this glues on these. They have this biomonitor thing on their cuff. It's usually on the right hand. It's supposed to, in the fluff thing in the book, it's like samples the atmosphere and their own vitals, and kind of gives them information feedback about stuff, you know, oxygen levels, toxins, stuff like that. Just gives them some extra info, I guess, like a Star Trek tricorder kind of thing, maybe. Alright, so I'm going to glue this sword hand onto this funky, this is the only way it can go, hand setup they've got here with these kind of arms right there, which is going to be interesting. I guess maybe I could cut the cuff off there on some of them, it's just the power swords, and use them on different arms, work that out a little bit. Okay, so this, he's holding this up high. He's like not quite that high in that picture, but I think I'm going to have him doing it pretty close to that high. Like way up, like forward. Follow me. He is the Watch Sergeant, right? So we're going to put him together here. See how this works. I'm so excited by Deathwatch. A little overexcited, I think. So many crazy things. It's going to be bad for me though, because I'm bad at remembering my rules, and there's so many rules that these guys can have. It's going to be like pen and paper, write it down or something. I wish there was a card set for special rules. Probably could make something, but it would be nice. Kind of in mind. Kind of thinking if I could lay cards down with all the special rules that I have from Army, so I could just glance at it and like, am I forgetting it? Oh, I'm gonna feel no pain. Which guy has that feel no pain? Gotta make sure that that guy gets takes that role. So that will fit in there. I've just got to, I think the safest thing is put the glue on the shoulder and then gently work the pad up into there, because it is going to be a little bit of a fit with it. Me putting the arm slightly higher than it is in the picture. That goes though, it worked out. Oh, he's not going to focus if I don't have something behind it. I need a little wild card. There he goes. He's getting sort of like the picture. Sergeant Croll. What Sergeant Croll? Probably be upset if I got his wrong designation, huh? Is coming out. Not that hard to put these together. If you, this is a good set, but I think like when you get full into the Army, I don't know, what is it? What you need versus what you want. I think the what you want of Deathwatch is going to be expensive because there's so many new toys that they put in, but in a way it looks like some of the sets, if the rumors are right, are a little bit lower priced, which is cool. And I'm not sure if that's just GW trying to really push this out. Those will go up, or maybe it's an overall thing. Wouldn't that be cool? Okay, so he's looking kind of off to that side, but I kind of like him looking straight ahead. I'm tilting back so I can see his mouth just a little bit better. That's him. Tilt my hand at the right angle. What Sergeant Croll? Those are the pieces you need to put him together. He's a Xeno face, combi melta. He's got that particular shoulder pad. The backpack I just guessed because I couldn't find anything. I just gave him the same Inquisition symbol as on his chest and those legs. But you can put these guys together any way you want. But I am going to put them each one separately together as it states in the book. Well, it doesn't even tell you in the book. By the pictures, so that I have these squads, because I at least want to have these squads to maybe just once field this Watch Force Artemis, which is pretty cool, and some of these other guys. These guys aren't like the ones in the other set where they have their own special rules. And when the box set that comes has these other guys in it, I wonder if they're going to have different rules. There probably are. Or there'll be a downloadable PDF or something, which will be interesting. But we'll know in a week, I guess, when that comes out. Alright guys, that was What Sergeant Croll. We will be making, what will we do next? I guess we'll go ahead and do a double up on the next video, which will be the 2 veterans with bolt guns and power swords. I'll find all the bits that looks like they are. I know the one guy has the Imperial Fist shoulder pad, so I'm going to see if there's a different picture on this second bolt gun guy. See what shoulder pad he has on, because I want these to be kind of true to what they are. Alright, thank you for watching. If you liked it, please leave me a thumbs up. Comment in the comment section down below. I answer those as soon as possible. YouTube makes me kind of say this spiel, so forgive me. And I've gotten so used to doing it anyway. And please share the videos around. It really helps me a ton. And I like doing these. These are cool. I like putting things together with you guys. Alright, I will talk to you.